We're very happy to host you here today. And we have a quick question for you. So if you're here, that means you're contributing to climate space, or you're supporting people in climate space, or you're here even working in directly in climate space. So what is the purpose that is bringing you to this event? And please introduce yourself and let us know what you're working on.
So I am Pawan Mehndiratta. I head the green hydrogen business at Thermax. So the purpose of my visit, very frankly, is to be part of this very dynamic startup culture. So I don't want to be left behind, and I see so much vibrancy in the startup culture, and frankly, this excites me a lot. And on a professional front, we work with a lot of startups at our company. I think we are trying to bring in a lot of innovation by working with startups, and we also want to start a very big engagement with IIT Madras Research Park. So I think that is the background with which I'm here, and I'm good to be here, and very excited to see this very vibrant culture. Many aspects of waste management. We are into biomass. We are into waste to energy. We are into usage of thermal energy for improvement of efficiency, van chillers, and my division particularly is working on the green hydrogen ecosystem. Renewable energy, we have a group. We are working on green steam.
So if you have to say one piece of suggestion or advice for students who are working on this or entrepreneurs, what would you suggest them to do?
I think the startups and the students have to be as much outward facing as they are inward facing, because what happens is many times I see the researchers and the students, they kind of develop products without talking to customers or without understanding the need of the market. So first you have to go out. I think it's a combination of both. You can't do only one or the other, but it's very important that they have a customer centric attitude. They go out, understand the economics, and not just do work without understanding that economics. So that's my advice to them.
Thank you so much for being here with us at CLIMAFIX 2025. We're super happy to host you. So if you're here today, that means you're interested in climate or contributing to climate, or at least helping people who are contributing to climate. So we just have one question for you. So what is the bigger purpose that's driving you to this event? Please introduce yourselves and let us know.
My name is Rajendra Goswami. I'm from Bosch. Yeah, I look into the energy segment. I'm responsible for the energy segment, and for me, sustainability, climate and energy, these are very closely connected. If you want to know my passion on the topic, I started at 4 o'clock in the morning to reach here for this event today.
Wow.
Right?
Hats off to you.
Yeah, but having said that, I think the interconnect of that and how technology is impacting that is something I'm very interested for the future. At the same time, why is climate important? Because we have to leave something for our next generation, right? And that's why we have to care for the climate. And that's why this discussion, this forum here and the networking here is of a great value.
So what is the purpose that drives you to this event today?
Hi, my name is Tejas. I'm from Saint-Gobain, the corporate ventures team inside Saint-Gobain called Nova. We invest in seed to Series A level startups. Climate being a huge area of focus for us in decarbonization. We make a lot of low E glass, so that's what drives our agenda in the climate space. But we're also looking at low carbon cement and whole host of climate friendly materials. So an event like this, at IIT Madras Research Park is a phenomenal opportunity to meet these sort of startups, to network, to get to know what's happening in this space.
That's amazing. So at Saint-Gobain, what are 3 top things that you're focusing in the sustainability space?
For sure, low carbon cement, carbon capture, and then maybe any sort of manufacturing process that helps optimize our energy usage.
So in this, what are particular challenges that you're facing or would need support from our ecosystem as well?
So a lot of the startups that we meet, the solution works at a lab scale. but when we talk about scaling it to commercial scale, that's where it fails. So there's a need for some patient capital there. A lot of talk about patient capital, but also patient R&D, where we spend a longer time with the startup developing what they're doing and trying to commercialize it.
So if you have one piece of suggestion or advice for them to navigate in this space, what would it be?
If you're an early stage startup, look at how it can scale. Because if it works at a lab scale and it can't scale, it's of no use. It's sort of dead on arrival. So always have your eye on the long term game, seeing how it can scale. Happy to support. If you have ideas, please reach out to me.
What is the purpose of being here today?
Good evening. My name is Reddy. I take care of alternate fuels for UltraTech Cement Limited, and the purpose here is to look at technologies which could aid cement manufacturing, which could cut costs on with respect to fuels and any other developments with respect to alternate fuels. And it's an excellent program which is happening here, and I appreciate all the people involved with this, and I wish you all the best.
What is the purpose that drives you to work in this space or to contribute in this space? And what are your thoughts about what people should do in this space?
So I'm Vidhya. I work with a venture capital firm called Axel. We're very active in the climate space. We have a couple of investments like Octolife, S4S, Acacia, EcoSol, Fibmo, like bunch of investments. I think what keeps us excited as VCs in general is the fact that there's always something net new that startups will be solving for as an opportunity, and it helps us rethink possibilities, rethink there's a way to do something like innovatively, and I think that's what we look for in startups as well.
Hi, I'm Karan. I work at this VC fund called Omiore. Again, what excites me about this space is finding new businesses that are creating impact, and at the same time, as we think about VC and look at financial metrics, right, these are businesses that will also make us money. So like someone said on the stage earlier today, you have to have a financial incentive for these things to be built sustainably. And what excites me to keep coming back is just looking at new business models and seeing what's being built in the country. So it's great to be here.